Hello there, dear viewer, and welcome back to the Guild Theatre YouTube channel. Today I am here with Taneisha Jane Hall, who is playing Laurie in Brighton Beach Memoirs. Taneisha, thank you for taking the time out of set building to join me for this little chat. Tell me more about Laurie's character.
I feel like at first, when I first read it, I actually auditioned for Nora and Laurie. And so I was really kind of interested in the character of Nora. And I kind of saw Laurie as like just this little girl that was like kind of annoying when I first read her, honestly. I was like, you're kind of annoying. But as I've like learned about my character, I've really like grown into her. Her dad died when she was really little, and she doesn't really have a great memory of him. And she has like a flutter in her heart, so she doesn't have a lot of friends, and I feel like she's actually really lonely. Right. And she just has such a big attachment to her family, like her sister and her mother, which I think is like really beautiful, how like close she is with them.
A lot of actors talk about how they bring elements of their own life and their own personality into their character. Do you feel you're doing that with Laurie, or is she very different from you?
I would say definitely we have some key differences, but I'd also say I try and use like some things I relate to in own life experiences, like to bring like into the character, because I think like what Lynn says a lot, the director, is don't act, feel. So I try and do that like as much as possible, you know, so if I can relate to it, I try and use what I felt before and like my knowledge of that to the character.
And you're the youngest cast member, and I think you're only a couple of years older than the character you're portraying.
Yeah.
So with this play being set in 1937, how do you feel life as a teenager now compares to life as a teenager when Laurie is living?
Yeah, it's definitely very different. Like, I feel like Laurie wears clothes that are very like, I would say nowadays people would dress if they were like going to work and they were a bit older, where like she's wearing that as a young girl, you know. I also feel like she's a lot more connected to her family than like I would say, not that I'm not connected to my family, I feel like she has a very close-knit family, where I feel like these days a lot of teenagers aren't as close with their parents as probably Laurie is. And I also feel like she acts a lot younger than a lot of teenagers do at 13, like these days also.
The play as a whole, of course, being set almost 90 years ago now, what kind of themes and situations in the play do you think still apply for a modern audience?
There's a lot of families that still struggle with money, and I think showcasing that and how they do struggle with money, but they still like are so close and they still are very happy, is really important, because like a lot of like these days I feel like if you don't have money it's kind of considered really sad, but it also shows that like money isn't happiness.
What's been the biggest challenge for you so far in rehearsing and building this character?
I think it's been a really big thing acting on stage, because I've never done it before.
Wow, really?
Yeah, never. It's my first time. And I only started acting like last year. So it's all very new. And I feel like I'm just learning so much. And Lynn is such like a great director, and I feel like she's really been helping me not just like learn about it, like actually experience. I'm like learning through experience, which is really cool. I think the idea of acting on stage has been like a very big adjustment too, because when I did kind of do acting, I did do stage and screen, but I always had a massive interest in screen. But I think I've really been realizing like how cool stage is too, you know? Yeah, and so it's like adjusting to that has been really big. Yeah. Yeah.
As you say, most of your experience has been on screen. What's been the biggest difference for you coming and working on a stage instead?
Using my voice. I do have I would say a pretty loud voice naturally if I try, but I've never really had to use that, because in screen like they pick up every sound with the little thingies that they hold over.
Oh, the boom mics?
Yeah. I think also the scary part was like when in screen, if you screw up, take another shot. Like I feel like when you're on stage, if you screw up, then you just have to keep going. Yes. But it's also it's like kind of cool that you just like keep rolling, because I used to dance, so it kind of reminds me of like in dance, if you screw up you just act like you didn't and you keep doing like dancing. And I kind of relate that to acting, so
yeah, fantastic. All right, well Taneisha, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today. For those of you at home, don't forget you can now book your tickets for Brighton Beach Memoirs at the Guild Theatre. The link is in the description below, or just search for Brighton Beach Memoirs, Guild Theatre, Rockdale. Taneisha, thank you again.
Thanks.
Please take a moment to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for your support of the Guild and community theatre.